I'd like to bring in Jeremy Locke, co-founder and chief operating officer of Aerial Recovery, who leads life-saving missions all across the globe. Jeremy, thank you so much for your time. We just heard from Max there. I mean, this is a storm that already was forecast to be the worst to ever hit this island. Right now, we know it's moving in. There's still, though, so much unknown about the impacts. What is the aerial recovery plan at the moment?
Yeah, Nicole, thank you so much for having me on here. And our prayers, our thoughts are going out to everybody in Jamaica. We have a volunteer on the ground that's feeding us live information, and I have a team of 7 that's getting ready to deploy in. We're looking to get in there Thursday morning and provide immediate relief and rescue operations to help the first responders that are there already. It gets very difficult for a lot of them when they have to respond to these things, but you got to remember their families are there, their businesses are there, their lives are affected as well. So it is very necessary for nimble groups like Aerial Recovery to come in with our veteran and first responder experience and to be able to bolster their efforts in recovery.
And how will plans need to change based on what actually happens once this storm has passed through?
This is going to be a difficult one. And, it reminds me of Hurricane Dorian in the Bahamas in 2019. It's so slow moving. And the storm surge is what really causes a lot of damage and harms a lot of people. So we do pray that this thing dies down. It speeds up a little bit because when it's over there, there's no telling what it's doing. And your meteorologist just spoke of it. 180-mile-an-hour sustained winds it's unbelievable. It's catastrophic. It's going to be very devastating for this island, and we have to be quick and nimble and assess the situation when we get down there. But the first priority is always get to those that are affected that need immediate first aid and get them out of harm's way into treatment.
And obviously, you have to wait until the storm passes before you can move in. At what point is it safe for your crews to get in there?
Well, that'll come directly from the government. We're already in contact with them. We've done multiple disaster relief operations like this all across the globe. So we do have connections in there. We have an amazing partner organization, Global Empowerment Mission, which has some teams on the ground out there already that we partner with a lot. And we even have the deputy governor of the British Virgin Islands, who, if you remember back to 2017, they were devastated by Hurricanes Irma and Maria. So it's not just the Jamaicans that are here that are going to be helping. It's people all over the world. It's people in the Caribbean that know that this thing, I mean, if you followed the path of Melissa, it's crazy. It was all over the place. This thing could have ended up anywhere. And unfortunately for Jamaica, that's where it ended up. But there's great people that are going to get there as quickly as possible to help as much as possible.
Are you bracing for this to be a pretty gruesome situation?
Yeah, I am. I'm a retired Green Beret, so by nature, I always plan for worst case scenarios, and we'll go planning for worst case and praying for best case, and we'll work away there.
And I know, Jeremy, you mentioned Hurricane Dorian. How does this compare to other missions you've been involved in?
Again, it's bad looking. Just looking at the pressure of it, how slow it's moving, the sustained winds, how large it is. It's going to be a difficult one. I think this will be unfortunately, one of the worst hurricane responses that I've been a part of. And I was, out there with my team with Hurricane Helene as well, which was very terrible. Just different, right? This is going to be. I'm really nervous for how high the storm surge is going to get, because those oceans, when they swell up, they cause immense damage.
All right, Jeremy Locke with Aerial Recovery, doing great work out there. Certainly wish you and your crews the very best. Please continue to stay safe. Thank you for your time.